You are now tuned in to Dubstep FBI. What is up, headbangers? You are tuned in to another episode of the Filthy Beat Inspectors podcast. I am your co-host, Yessie.
I am your co-host, Chrissy.
All the way from the East Coast, we got Layz on the show. What is up, homegirl?
What's up? Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, super excited to have you on the show. We've been working with you for like a year now. I mean, not working with you, but you did like a live stream for us almost a year ago, like the all women live stream. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was actually one of my first live streams I did with you guys.
Really?
What? No way. Because
Yeah,
that was the all girls live stream for Yessie's birthday. And I think she actually stumbled upon you on social media. And we were like, we got to get this girl on the decks. Let's go.
Exactly. I remember like everyone just started doing live streams and I was like, how do they get this direct audio? Like I want to do this because it sounds much better with the direct audio. And I found like you need something called an iRig, and I was like, Dad, we gotta go to we need to find this. We went to like 4 guitar centers and they were all sold out. We had to drive like an hour and a half to one all the way in Virginia, and we finally got one. And I was like, bet I'm gonna start doing live streams. I did my first one on my own, and then I think you guys were actually the first one I did that wasn't like on my channel. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun because, yeah, like Chrissy said, that was on my birthday. And that was actually my golden birthday, 24 on the 24th. So I was supposed to be in Turkey, but, COVID hit. So we just threw down at my apartment and we were headbanging to your set.
Well, I know it wasn't Turkey, but I hope I made it better for you.
Pretty close, I mean, probably would have been bumping you in Turkey anyways if she went.
Exactly. Cool. Well, so recently you signed on with United Talent Agency. Like, what in the fuck? Pardon my French, but that is huge, dude.
Yeah, that was definitely a huge step. Honestly, now it still feels surreal. Still feels like it didn't happen. But it's great. It was definitely a huge step in my career. Like being able to have Max Freeman on my team, it's like, that's huge. And he's such a wonderful person. And I'm just excited to see what we're going to do like after COVID and see what we can do.
Dude, Max Freeman is a legend in the scene. Like, it's incredible that you were able to get on such a prestigious agency so early on in your career. I mean, like, what exactly are you going to be doing with UTA? Are they handling like your event bookings or?
Yes, they'll be handling bookings. They do all my show bookings and possibly a tour. I did get some news about, I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it, but possibly a tour with someone, which is so cool. It's like everything's coming at me so fast, and I'm just like, I need to like soak it all in. And the time that I'm here at my home, just, keep grinding music. So when shows come out, I just like give them lots of IDs.
It seems like things are already to start to kick off really quickly. And just imagine when all the states open back up, you're going to have to mentally prepare yourself because you're going to hit the ground running. No breaks.
Yeah. That's what I've been told. And I'm like, okay, like, I know I'm also really nervous, but I'm like, okay, but I know I got this. But it's like, it's crazy knowing like your dream is finally coming true, something you've been working really hard on. And it's like, it feels good to know that it's all paying off now. So it's great. And it's nice to see, because I have such a good relationship with my parents. So it's like nice that they're like very supportive of it and like making them proud. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's always really nice to have your parents behind it because, I mean, I feel like at first, sometimes the parents are like, oh, you love dubstep enough that you want to make it a career?
Yeah.
What? And most parents might not react as well. So it's good to hear that your parents are honestly that supportive. And I mean, for us, we've seen you hustle this last year. Like ever since we worked with you back in April, you have been doing something every single week, whether it be like playing a drive-in, dropping merch, like doing another live stream, signing on with an agency. It's awesome to see other girls in the scene hustle. We live for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
It's a great feeling, the live stream we did, was that in March or April?
That was April because my birthday is the 24th of
Okay,
April.
yeah. So
So yeah, it was actually the day after. It was on the 25th, I think, because I
yeah.
remember we celebrated my birthday the 24th, and then they had the live stream right after. So it was like a fun little birthday weekend celebration in quarantine.
Yeah, exactly. So if you just see like Layz back in April last year to now, like so much has changed. Like I'm definitely a like more progressed producer and DJ, and it's crazy. Like quarantine, it was definitely, a nightmare for people. Many people lost their job, lost loved ones. But aside from that, like having quarantine for some people was a blessing, and especially being able to focus on yourself and your craft. And like this was perfect for me because I was a full-time student. I'm still a full-time student, working a full-time job, and like, waking every day at 6 a.m., taking the metro to DC, working 8 hours, and then sitting in traffic for another like an hour and a half. And I'm just like, I don't have time to make music. And it's just like, I don't know if I can still keep this job. I don't know if I can still be a full-time student. Like, I want to do this for a long time. Like, I want this to be my job. So, like, since quarantine happened, I started teleworking and online school. So I'm like, this is perfect. I can do everything now. So it was, I'm thankful for it, but also again, fuck off.
For real. I mean, it's been super nice, at least saving money. I haven't gone really anywhere in the last year. I was talking to Matt and I was like, haven't been on a plane in the last year. I don't know what it's going to be like to fly again. And even though we haven't seen any of our friends or like really gotten to go to a show or anything like that, we've built a business, we've maintained our health. We've really kind of maintained our sanity, which is a lot to say when you're being stuck inside, and the ability to work and the ability to play from your computer. I guess that's all we need moving forward.
Exactly. Including you guys, my close friends, they've been starting their own business, and it's like, it's nice seeing like all my friends thrive, and like all these creations you think just being stuck at home, like the possibilities are endless of doing anything.
Yeah,
So
and just like what Chrissy was saying, all of us, Chrissy and I know that we had been wanting to look into stocks and investing, and that's
yeah.
another thing. We've both been building our portfolios and really looking into like investments and index funds, and like never thought that word would be coming out of my mouth. I was thinking all about traveling, and it's crazy just to see how much money I've saved. And now we're like looking to buy properties soon, and then like
There you
start
go.
like having the money or having the business make money for us so that we can just be in Switzerland or be in Austria and just work from wherever.
Exactly. But
So
hey, I'm with you. Let me tag along.
Heck yeah,
yes,
maybe we can book you for a show in Switzerland one day if you're
Yeah.
down.
that'd be so fun. Or in
Oh my
Germany, the
gosh.
underground clubs.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh. Boot House would be so cool to play in.
dude, we've been trying to go to Boot House for like 2 or 3 years now. The one opportunity that we had to go when we were in Cologne, I think we were there like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe, and they weren't even open. They are only open on like Thursday, Friday, or Friday,
I
Saturday.
know.
So couldn't
Yeah.
even go.
Yeah, because we were going leading up to Tomorrowland weekend, remember? So yeah, we
Mhm.
were there from like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning. We left at like 5 a.m. and we almost missed our train. And you almost lost your wristband, Chrissy.
Dude, oh my gosh, the craziest story. We were locking up our Airbnb. We had all just put our wristbands on. We were getting ready to go on the train, and somehow I didn't fasten my wristband and it fell off like right by a trash can down at the bottom of the stairs outside of our Airbnb. And I didn't realize I lost it until we had been walking for like 5 minutes. And we all turned around and just like started running with our luggage and our backpacks. And we were like, oh my God, where did it go? And I think it was like Daniela found it on the ground next to this trash can, and there was like a hobo right next to it. It was so weird.
Yeah, keep in
Well, the
mind this
thing
was like
is,
at 3:30 in the morning, and
oh no.
our train was leaving at like 5, or I don't know, but we didn't even know where the hell we were going. So we're like, let's just get there an hour early at the train. And so it was dark. We were all just groggy and sleepy. And I'm so glad that Chrissy found it
Oh,
before we hopped on that train.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I would have had a heart attack.
Yeah.
dude, for real.
Goodness
That's
gracious.
totally something I would do too. But my mom always tells me that I would lose my head if it wasn't screwed on.
It's okay. I just played a show in Cincinnati, and I went through a TSA, and to put all your stuff in the thingy.
Mhm.
And I put my boarding pass in there, and then I grabbed my stuff, and I'm like, where's my boarding pass? I was like, where is it? And I guess it got swept through the machine, but luckily I had it on my phone. But I was like, wow, first show getting flown, and I lose my boarding pass. That's such a Layla thing to do.
Was this the show that you played with, was it Bear Grylls?
Yeah, it was Bear Grylls, Kaiwachi, Calcium. I think that's it.
How was it?
It was amazing. The time slot I had, I was able to perform during the daytime, sunset and night. So it was so cool. And we were right on the water. Shout out to Uncut Republic. It's a great promotional company. They throw shows in the Cincinnati area, so they were wonderful. That show was awesome, and just it wasn't a drive-in, it was actually a pod, so it was more intimate of with everyone, so it was great. I loved it. It was amazing.
That's so cool. We haven't even been to a drive-in or a pod show, so I don't even know what it would be like. Like, what did you think of the drive-ins? Because you played at one or two of them, right?
Yeah, the first one I played was in August, and that was with Subtronics. I did a back-to-back with Cliptic. That was awesome. It was a great show. That was in Butler, Pennsylvania, and then I played the Sullivan King one with I was right 10, Decadon, Brondo. I think that's it. And that one was in Montage Mountain, which was Scranton, Pennsylvania. Yeah, but I loved it. At first when I played the first Subtronics show, Jake and I, we were nervous. Cliptic, we're like, okay, so people brought chairs, and I've never played in front of someone of just sitting. So I don't know if you're liking it or I don't know, but people started getting up and head banging, and then so that broke the ice. And then when I played the one with Sullivan King, that one was probably the best one ever. It was amazing. I had so much fun, and it's like we're making history. I've never seen this before. So it's nice to be a part of history.
Yeah, it's super cool too, because you said the thing about the chairs. Like at first it's so awkward. You're like, okay, I guess I'm just playing for a bunch of people sitting down in their campfire chairs. Like what? But
Yeah.
I've heard that before. Another artist that we know, he recently played, I think it was in Idaho. And he was like, yeah, it was so weird just having a bunch of people sit at tables the whole time. And people, the security, they're like, you can't get up, you can't move around, we'll bring you your drinks. So
It's so
I feel like
weird.
that would kill the vibe.
Yeah, you have your own pod space, and I can't stand up or dance in my own pod space. What's the difference, It's weird to me.
Some different states, it's always different, varies by them, but yeah, the Subtronics one was definitely a nerve wrack at first, especially because that's when I first started taking my ADHD meds, and then I took one before the show, and before I played an hour, and I was like, oh god, I'm having a panic attack right now. I was like, I don't know if I can play. I'm freaking out, and I'm shaking, and I'm just like, I need to calm down. But yeah, I'm not taking that anymore.
Oh, yeah, dude, those meds, I've never had to take them, but I mean, Adderall and Vyvanse, that would make me wired for 20 hours, I bet.
I thought it would help me focus more, but I was like, no, I'm screaming for help inside. And
oh my god.
The whole night, I was I just had to sit in the car the whole night. I was just my heart is pumping so fast for no reason. I'm calm, but what is going on? But yeah, I don't take it before a show anymore, so because it gets you wired.
What do you do to prep for a show? Is there anything a routine that you have?
So let's see. Before a show, I'm trying to think because it's been a while.
True. Don't really play that many.
Right. What was it like? It's
create a TikTok. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I love that TikTok you made.
Oh, yeah. At first, I really wanted to get a Nintendo Switch just to keep me busy, and just, you can take it anywhere. But I didn't end up getting one because I thought that would be a cool way to just keep my mind off before the show, because any show I play like 10 minutes before, I'm just like, I'm very nervous. That's just always how I am. And as soon as you play the first song, it's gone. It's always just stepping up there and like saying, "What's up? I'm Layz." Like that part just kills me. But just prepping, I just stay calm. I watched some of the acts before me. My one friend, we played a couple shows together, and his name's Witch Doctor. He'd always give me a shot of Jack Daniels before, so that would help me a little bit. But other than that, I don't do much to prep for a show. I just know I get nervous before, so I just try to like stay calm, and I'm just like on my phone watching a YouTube video or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would be freaking out. Like sometimes when we have big guests on here, I get kind of nervous before, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I pour myself a glass of wine and it's fine after that.
Yeah, it's like, don't say something stupid.
I know.
Exactly. I'm the same way, except I just stuff my face with food.
Yep.
Because why not? And just chug a bunch of water.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go work out after this, so that'll help a lot.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
I represent the Layz for anyone's watching the video version. Always repping the hat.
Looking good. Yeah. Quarantine, the gym has been my best friend for sure. It's very therapeutic. Gets your mind off stuff for sure. And whenever you guys have like these Riot Control Radio mixes, I'm just popping that on, and I'm like, yeah, this helped me get through my workout.
Yes. Heck yeah. And we're super excited to have you on an episode of Riot Control Radio. It'll be the week after this airs. Everybody better be ready, because this is going to be huge.
Oh yeah, I haven't done a mix in a while, so I want to make sure this one is like A1, top notch, perfect.
Yes, I'm gonna have to go get myself a new neck brace for this one. So Chrissy, remind me to get on Amazon after this.
I mean, Amazon's having a sale on neck braces, so you might as well just order some for the whole team.
All right, ordering it for the entire street team. Let's
we
go.
can get branded neck braces.
Imagine.
I would die.
That'd be so funny. All right. Well, okay. I have a question. So besides the upcoming collab with DUBSTEP, who, by the way, huge shout out to him because he just won that company mix contest. So that's amazing. What other collabs do you have coming up? Can you hint at any?
Well, first, DUBSTEP, he's incredible. The past few interviews I've done, I mentioned like they'd ask me the same thing, like, who do you want to collab with? And I mentioned like, I really want to collab with my homie DUBSTEP. Like, he lives an hour away from me, and we used to be on the same collective, Later Tonight. Shout out Later Tonight. And like, he is literally amazing. He can make any genre, and I wish more people knew about him, and I'm so happy he won this company contest, because he deserves it. Like, he's the most hardworking person I know, and I added him to my inspirations under Sudden Death and Murata, because he's just so hardworking. But we did a collab, and I fucking love it so much. I've sent it out to a couple other, I sent it to DUBSTEP, Sullivan King, Riot 10, they all downloaded it. They thought it was sick. So that's awesome that they're supporting it.
Hell yeah. That's so exciting. I love that you've already sent it to them. I mean, hey, maybe it'll get played out. I know Riot 10 might be touring soon, so.
Yeah, exactly. I know DUBSTEP just played, and I wish Insomniac was streaming it, because he downloaded it before, and I was like, oh, he might play it. He downloaded it, but it wasn't streaming, so I was like, fuck. But
Damn.
I also have a collab with Bad Fella, and it's really fucking nice. It's like,
ooh, is it bad?
DUBSTEP. Yeah, it's Layz Fella.
Layz Fella? No way. Is that what you're gonna call it?
No, when he sent the stems, he named it Layz Fella, and I just started laughing so hard. I just thought that was so funny. But yeah, I do have a collab with him, and a few others that I can't mention, but I'm really excited for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, one of our reporters said that there might be something to cover this coming month in the realm of your new music. I mean, can you give us any hints, like if anything's coming up?
No, I can't. But I know you guys know.
Everyone will have to stay locked.
Yeah, they'll have to find out about that. I'm really excited for that. So
I mean, we
they'll
are the
find out.
FBI. We're
Mhm.
always listening.
Yeah, just stay tuned because it's gonna be soon.
You also mentioned the Later Tonight Collective, which, dude, huge shout out. Everyone over at Later Tonight, whether it be Promo PW, Cole, I mean, all of the artists like Razor, loved that song that he just put out with Vastive. I mean, you guys have been showing love from day one. And I'm just curious, how did you get started on Later Tonight? Like, how did that even become a thing over there?
So when did Later Tonight start? I want to say 2000, late 2018, like December, and then early January 19. They started that promo company as just a place to throw shows in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. And then got to the point where it's like, let's do management. Like, let's do management.
Oh, yeah.
So, we got Cole. He was my first manager. Loved that man to death. He knows a lot about the music industry behind the scenes side of things. So he was a great manager. He was being my tour manager for the Zaya and Sippy tour I did, also a Genie. And then he also came along for the Cincinnati show. But yeah, so they started throwing shows first, and then they started to do management, and then ever since then, they're, I wouldn't say very selective on picking up people, but it's like, if it's cool if you DJ, but we also want you to be a producer to be on the Later Tonight team. And we try to get all types of genres. We got Witch Doctor with I want to call it Wook bass. And Wook bass. That's what I call
Love to
it.
hear it.
Yeah. We got dubstep. We have everything. We have rhythm from Cypher Eyes, Tear Out, all that stuff. But it's a loving family. We're small, but we are putting DC, Maryland, Virginia on the map for sure. Like, we have Alien Park as well. We added him, and he's from Venezuela. And it's just it's a great collective where we have a lot of subsidiary artists on there. Vastive just won a company competition. Like, I don't know what else. If you haven't heard of Later Tonight, you need to check them out.
Yeah, go follow them right now. And honestly, stay locked because I sense a Later Tonight times DUBSTEP FBI collab coming soon. Maybe it will be a show, maybe it will be something more, but I would love to make that happen. If the Later Tonight fam is listening, then hit me up about that.
Yeah, definitely.
Slide into the DMs.
Yes. What is it like dating another producer? Like, for me, obviously, I'm dating a producer. It's whatever. He listens to his IDs on repeat all the time.
Yeah.
I'm used to it by now. But for you, you're also a producer. So, like, what's the dynamic like with the producer, back-to-back producer?
So I love it. He's my best friend, and it's like we understand that we need time. It's like, I can't see you because I need to work on this. I need to work on this mix. I need to work on this song. So it's good that we understand each other. And it's like, no, like, you need to see me now. Like, no, it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
But our dates are let's get food and let's just produce together.
Produce and chill.
Yeah.
Yes, love it.
But it also has its downsides because I always get a lot of comments like, oh, he just makes her music, or she's only on that lineup because he's on that lineup. And I'm just
oh my
like,
gosh.
if you only knew. No.
They love to hate on women.
They will find any reason to hate. Like, I don't know if you saw the comments in the Murata interview. People were like, oh, he hates being called tear out, or like, these girls are so annoying. Like, dude, come on. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, or just DM it to me and say it to my face.
Yeah, like, did I ask? No. Anyways, but yeah, I always get, and I'm sure like a lot of females get, that are artists get that type of shit too. Like, oh, if they also have a producer boyfriend, like, oh, he just made that for her. Like, it's annoying, but like at this point, I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm always gonna get that, but you just let it, like, you ignore it.
Yeah, I mean, you're out here leveling up. People are going to find any reason to hate, especially if they're below you. That's what we've noticed.
Yeah,
Anyone who is not as successful as you or that sees that you're doing more than they are, they will hate and they will judge.
and that's what I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm about to go on a rant now. It's
Let's
like,
hear it.
Let me
so
grab the popcorn here.
yeah. So this is me, and this is my friend. No, it's just like a example. So this is you, and then this is your friend. You know, you guys grew up in the same state, and then you're like, hey, well, I'm gonna start DJing, and you know, let's first start out as DJing, and then you know, you're kind of leveling up more than them, and this is your friend, and then you know, you start leveling up more, and then you know, someone that you thought was your friend isn't really your friend. They're low-key hating on you, and it's like you can't do better than them is what I'm trying to say. And there's people out like that, and I've sadly had like that interactions where I thought someone was my friend, but like I just couldn't do better than them, and they are like envious, or like they're starting to hate you because you guys grew up on the same you guys grew up in the same town, same level, and they're trying to wonder what are they're doing wrong, when really it's just you're just popping off, and they don't want to support that because you're doing better than them. And
Yeah,
you know,
I hate to see that.
and it's like, support your friends, dude. Like
Mhm.
like there's room for everyone. um I'm not a big fan of like this hating on other people because they're successful. Like it has not worry about yourself. So but
Yeah.
there's always people out like that. So it's just like people are gonna hate whatever you do, so just do whatever you do. So like just ignore them, and it's like the more you ignore them, the hopefully they'll stop. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's a crazy world.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that too, because it can also be the opposite where you might be going to high school with these people and those people who never talked to you, who always thought low of you and didn't think much of you, but then they see that you're like
Oh my god.
reaching success and that you're like blowing up and you are on you're on track to like be something big, you know? And then they try being friends with you even though they didn't give a shit about you in high school or like, you know, back in the day. And you're just like, where the fuck did you come from? Like when you never had my back when we were in high school, like when people were going after
Yeah,
me, like where were you, you know? Oh, now because you
exactly.
see that I'm doing well, now you want to be friends?
And it's like, oh, I invited you to like one of my first two shows and you didn't show up. But now that I'm like playing these festivals, you want guest list? Fuck out of here.
Everyone wants guest lists,
Yeah.
especially the fair weather fans. Jeez. I think like the biggest misconception that we've seen is that, you know, every woman who's in the same industry has to go against each other, or like that just because we're women and maybe there's another girl doing what we're doing, we have to compete against each other. And I'm always like, I love to see other girls succeed because that means that, you know, we're doing something right as a whole and the rising tide lifts all boats. Like if the girl next to me is succeeding, then I'm going to try to succeed too. And I think it's awesome to see that, especially like with you, like with Jinx and Jeannie and all of the other girls in the scene. We want to
Love
continue
that.
to build them up. Like we need to
Yeah.
stand together and all like rise as one. I just love to see how more girls are getting involved and other girls are starting collectives too, which is awesome.
Yeah. And like shout out to Jeannie for making Girl Gang, because it's like
Yes.
that community, like we all feel safe and we like help each other. And like Girl Gang itself, it's not just DJs and producers, there's also artist management, girls that do they're a tour manager, there's vocalists in there, there's so many. If you're in the music industry, I don't care what you do, you're a part of Girl Gang, and that's what I like about it. And like this whole like thing of like, oh, if a girl's doing better, then like I need to prey on her downfall shit. Like, no, like I don't get it. I don't get the point of that. Like when I see all my girlfriends succeeding, it pushes me to do good too and push myself. I'm like, they're fucking killing it. But some girls, no, they're just not like that.
I know. Well, I mean, one of our goals one day is to bring a bunch of girl artists together and maybe throw a show, like maybe throw a 4-stop mini tour. Like, you know, we'll hit up LA, Denver, Miami, and DC, and let's get a bunch of girl producers on the lineup and let's make it a big thing. Like that would be sick to all come together for an event or something like that.
100%. And like, if COVID wasn't here, March would have been such a cool time because it's International Women's Month, or not International Women's Month, but that would have just been awesome. But I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think we're ready to run into the lightning round here. We're going to spit some questions at you, and I'll let Yessie take the lead.
Okay. You're probably going to laugh at this one. Besides Enemy by High Zombie, what is your favorite song to play at shows?
Damn it.
We know.
Okay. Oh God. Because I was actually going to say Enemy. I'm going to say it's probably Stone Level track.
Doomed.
Yeah.
Doomed is nice. Oh, no, I lied. It's definitely Murata track. It's definitely Avoidable Cause or Future Stomp. One of those.
Yes. All right. Well, speaking of Murata, we have an outside of the box question for you. So this is going to be remix, collab, B2B, Excision, Slander, or Murata. Who would you remix? Who would you collab? Who would you B2B with?
Remix, Slander, back-to-back Murata, and then collab with Excision.
Yes, that would be God tier.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna happen. 2022. We're expecting it. We're speaking it into existence. Jeff, if you're listening, hit her up.
All right. Next one. What is the most overplayed song played out at festivals?
People don't hate me for this, but Grizztronics.
Oh my God. This shit is not hitting different.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Like, I just kind of sit there like, oh God.
No. It's like, okay. Next.
Yeah, we're leaving that song in 2020. Okay, if you could headline any festival in the world, which one would you pick?
Oh, the world? Oh. No, I'd still pick Lost Lands.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's not too far off.
Mm-hmm.
I hope.
Can't wait. We'll be backstage and we'll be cheering you on.
Yeah.
Breaking rails in the back.
Yes.
What is your favorite makeup brand?
Ooh, makeup. That threw me off. I'm gonna say Huda Beauty. No, wait, no, I'm gonna say Morphe.
Ooh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah, or ColourPop. Like anything that's very pigmented, I like.
I mean, your makeup is always on fleek, and we
Thank
see
you.
those eyelashes. When are those dropping?
I definitely, I don't know if anyone's been looking at my stories, but I've been creating like these eyelashes, but they're not just any kind of lashes. I'm making them specifically for like festivals. I mean, you can still wear them without. Like I wear them out and I'm not at a festival, but as like these little like butterfly decals on them, or like you can do hearts or any type of like little glitter decal on it. But it looks so cool. Like I wish the videos did justice, but it doesn't. But it would definitely look nice for like a festival outfit for sure. But yeah.
I'm excited
That's
for those
awesome.
to come out.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be sending you guys a package with a few of them.
Yay. Can't wait.
Okay, beach or mountains?
I think I'm biased because I've never been to the mountains, but I'm gonna say the beach. I know.
Girl. All right. I know there's some cheap flights to Denver. Come out here. Yeah, like literally come out here and we'll go rent a cabin out in the mountains and we'll show you a good time because it is beautiful
your
out here.
stories look so fun, and like the mountains. I see you guys hiking in the mountains in the nice weather, and I'm just like, that looks so much fun.
Oh, yeah. It's totally worth waking up at like 4 a.m. and trekking up to the mountains and getting that sunrise at the mountain lake. Oh, we live for that.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list when I see you guys.
Hell yeah. Hopefully, like this summer, things will clear up enough that you can come out here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. We can go to Telluride. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Like the most beautiful town in Colorado I've ever been to. It's like the Switzerland of Colorado.
Ooh, I want to go to that.
Yes. It's a long drive, but worth it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Last question for you. Do you have any shows lined up this year?
This year, I do not, that I know of. I haven't heard any drive-ins yet, around in my area at least. It's been pretty quiet because here in Maryland it's winter, so it's cold as hell here. And it's like no one wants to go to the drive-in when there's snow and that like you can't even get out of your car. But yeah, and we haven't even opened our venues up at least like a capacity. And I don't even feel comfortable playing a closed capacity right now. But that one tour that I don't think I can mention. I don't know when it's happening, but hopefully this year. I don't know, but I have that.
Yeah. Well, we know that you're grinding. We see it. We're staying locked every day because we love to see what you post, all the announcements that you have. So we're looking forward to this year for you. I'm sensing a huge year for both of us. So let's just keep hustling.
Definitely. Oh yeah, it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Hell yeah. Well, that concludes the lightning round. Do you have any final words you'd like to say to our audiences that are listening?
Just to stay safe, just keep staying safe. Hopefully, I mean, I hope we're near the end of this bullshit, but we gotta be. It's almost like been a year, but if we all can just stay safe, help one another, take care of each other, and just when shows come back, it's gonna be full speed. And
see you in the pit.
Yeah. I was making jokes saying like, I always say open that pit. I'm gonna have to like press play and play the whole song so I can jump in the crowd with you guys because I need that feeling again.
Yeah. Oh, we all have so much pent up energy. Like, give me that damn shot already.
But yeah, just that and that. I love all my fans, and I wouldn't be here without you guys, and with you guys too.
Hell yeah. For everyone watching, be sure to get yourself some Layz merch if you want to look fuego, look on fleek. But for everybody who's actually listening, be sure to keep your eyes peeled because we have the mix from Layz launching on Riot Control Radio on March 19th to be exact. So it'll be lit as fuck. Make sure you got a neck brace, a new one. Maybe have a couple handy because you'll need it. Other than that, continue to wear your mask. Continue to wash those hands, sanitize those hands. Hopefully we'll see you all at the next rave soon in the summer when things are open back up. We'll keep our fingers crossed here.